everybody. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to tune in and to listen to my story. I am so excited to share it with you. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot at my daughter's school because I went for Reader's Theater this morning. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm doing a craft with her class in about 30 minutes. So I had about an hour break, so I thought I could get some work, and that shows that I can work this business in the nooks and crannies of my life. But to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Jen Madej, and actually I have been in education for 17 years. I was a teacher and a school counselor for 17 years. And absolutely loved my job. Quite honestly, I thought I would be doing it for 17 more years because we know nobody gets out of education in 30 years anymore. But let me tell you a little about myself. In September of 2014, I was sitting on the beach with my dear friend. I was approaching 40 years old and I worshiped the sun. So those 17 years in education, guess what? I spent the summers worshiping the sun, and then I would even spend my winters in the tanning bed. Terrible, I know. But my skin really started to show. I was one big freckle, it's a wrinkle, and my dear friend said, hey, I started Rodan and Fields. Well, I became her first customer and tried the Redefine. I started to see a difference in my skin right away. The skin that I would cover completely with foundation was already starting to change, and I've actually been foundation free now in my 40s. Haven't worn foundation for more than a year, which is such a great blessing in itself. Well, I realized that these products were changing my skin and I would continue using them, so why wouldn't I want the best discount? I kept telling myself I'm not a salesperson, but I'll join as a consultant for the best discount. And so just a few weeks later, in September of 2014, I became a consultant. I quickly realized the potential with this business. Here we have the doctors who created Proactiv, the doctors who already created a billion-dollar business in hundreds of countries, who were asking us to partner with them. Not everybody had acne, but everybody's aging. And I had heard of Proactiv, although I had never used it, but I certainly was aging. Or they also had sensitive skin and acne and sunspots. So they had 4 different regimens for those main skin concerns. I knew I could share these products and this potential with this business with everybody. So I started sharing. Within 6 months, so March of 2015, I matched what I was making as a full-time school counselor with 17 years experience. I sat down with my principal that month and said, Mr. Raybould, I am making as much in the evenings when my girls go to bed as I did, working full-time here. And I won't be coming back next year. Because keep in mind, as much as I love my job as a school counselor, I was a mom to 3 little girls, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old. They were actually a year less at that point. And I loved being a mom even more. I really wanted to go part-time. I was hoping just to have more time with them, because the rat race of rushing out in the morning and rushing home just to get them to their activities really made that quality time with my family very limited. And I felt like I was missing out. And I knew how quickly that time went with my oldest, and I really wanted to treasure it with our last child. So I decided not to return to work. Now I'm home every single day, and I'm home with my 2-year-old. I get to spend time with her. I get to volunteer at school, which is what I'm doing today. I get to work this business around my life instead of always working my life around my job. And that has been one of the biggest blessings, because at about a year in, I tripled what I was making as a school counselor. So not only matched it, I'm now making more than triple what I made as a school counselor. I qualified for this free Lexus that actually came in a few weeks early, so I'm sitting in the brand new car that we will officially earn in December, but we have qualified for this free Lexus, which is amazing. But aside from the pay and the free Lexus, the time freedom is priceless. The freedom to come and go and to spend time with my kids and not feel rushed is such a blessing. My daughter had the stomach bug, and I wasn't stressed about, oh my goodness, I have to take off school, or what do I have on the agenda at work. There was no problem. I knew that I would be home with her. When they get off the bus, I'm the one there. So to me, this business has been the answer to so many prayers from my family, and it continues to get better. I am so excited to share this opportunity with you. If you have any questions, please ask them to the person who sent you, and have a blessed day.